Hello everyone, Flash Rabbit here in my single player Let's Play a World. We're on to episode 6, can you believe it? And today we're going to concentrate on making auto food farms. We're going to get some auto food production so that we don't have to worry about what we're going to eat from day to day. I've built this little cottage, this little farmhouse for the purpose of the farmer, really, for the farmer to live in if there was one. I like to create a bit of a story about the worlds that I'm playing in, and although it won't really have much of a function except for storage, it looks nice, and I'm quite happy with it. It looks reasonably good. I'm going to take you inside, let you have a look. Not that you're probably interested. Oh, by the way, I've got 4 llamas. I've had some visits from wandering tradesmen over the last couple of days. 7 emeralds they wanted for 1 square of toilet paper. Can you believe it? The cheek. Anyway, it turns out I've got 4 llamas now and 4 leads. I'm not going to say any more than that. So coming inside here, there's not really a great deal going on. I've got oak trapdoors as windows. I think they make lovely little window shutters for a rustic build. I've spattered smooth stone slabs, cobblestone slabs, and stone brick slabs around on the floor just to give a bit of variation. A few workstations and a barrel, very simplistic staircase to get upstairs, and a little mezzanine area here for the farmer to sleep, or for me to sleep in this bed. So yeah, very sparse. I'll sort of fill it out a little bit along the way, I think, but for now it serves its purpose and does its job. A few barrels outside decorating, a composter, and a path with some coarse dirt, some cobblestone slabs, spruce slabs, and stone slabs. And around the building, I've given a fringe, if you like, or a footing, whatever you want to call it, around the edge with some various slabs along there as well. Some fence posts just for detail, and I came across a pillager patrol and sorted them out. So I've got a flag, which is kind of nice. I've got another 2 of them down at the house in Founders Bay as well. Um, I tried to make a custom tree. I'm not the best, if I'm honest, at making custom trees. I've made some efforts in the past and I've failed miserably. But this one, it's turned out alright, I suppose. I used a few more leaves than I might have wanted to, but it certainly looks very lush. I've thickened the trunk up just to give it more of that mighty oak feel, and sort of a round canopy, if you like, of leaves. It probably is the best I've done actually, because the ones I've done before have been absolutely atrocious. You're gonna have to let me know what you think in the comments and maybe give me some pointers of how I can improve because I'm rubbish. So yeah, I decided to do the farms a little closer to where we spawned into the world. We spawned into the world just over there, and that's where the hole in the wall is. And if you remember when I came exploring on day 1, this area here was where all the surface coal was. So we got sorted out right away. Um, I, I moved it up here simply because I know that this is well within the spawn chunks. Even though I was convinced I'd not travelled 23 chunks in that direction to Founders Bay. Actually, I think it might just be on the borders. It's surprising how quickly 23 chunks passes you by. You'd think it'd be loads, but in any case, so yeah, so I've decided to build it here. I'm going to tuck them away inside this cliff face simply because they're not the best looking things. There's plenty of room here. I've dug out more room than I'm going to possibly need. So the first farm I'm going to build is a chicken farm, and an auto chicken farm is wonderful because once you set it up and you get it running, it just runs. Chickens lay eggs, they get sucked up by a hopper, fed into a dispenser, shoots them out into a half slab, and a certain number of them will hatch into chickens. Those chickens grow up, they get caught in a lava blade, and you end up with cooked chicken and feathers in your chest down below. So it's brilliant. So what I've done, I've put down a chest and a hopper. The hopper needs to be pointing into the chest with that little nozzle pointing into the chest. If it doesn't point into that chest, then you're going to end up with chicken everywhere, and you don't want that. So make sure it's pointing into that chest. Look how many eggs I've got. And this isn't half of them. I've got more down at the house. Uh, so yeah, I thought it'd be much easier to use use the eggs and cook the chickens that I'd saved in the house down there, but use the eggs to populate the farm rather than trying to entice them up with seeds. Right, okay, so let's crack on with this. First of all, what I want to do, I want to get a rail, and we're going to put the rail on top of that hopper by crouching. We're going to get a hopper minecart, and it needs to be a hopper minecart, not just a minecart. There's no hopper in it, it's going to suck up the drops. So then, once you've done that, you've got your minecart, just pop a solid block behind it, so you've got something that looks like that. And then on here, I've just realised, I've only got one dispenser. I'm going to have to make another dispenser. But put one dispenser on there, and then we want one on top of it, which I haven't got. So I'm just going to shoot off and get that made, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back with the second dispenser. Let's get this on here. I'm going to have to sleep, of course, because it's dark. I don't want to be getting eaten. So your second dispenser goes on there, so they're both facing front and centre. We get a slab. And on the face of the bottom one, on the bottom of that dispenser there, we have to crouch and pop a slab on there. Now the chicken's going to stand on top of this slab. When they hit the lava blade that comes out of this dispenser here, the drops will land on the slab, get sucked up by the hopper minecart, through the hopper underneath and into the chest. Now we can break that rail there as well. Now I've got a double chest here. You can just have a single chest for ease if you like. But I like to put a double chest in there just because I want to be different. Right, I'm going to go and sleep because all the nasties are going to come out and get me and spoil my fun. So make sure that doesn't happen and have a little cat nap. Back in a minute. Right, all refreshed, morning is broken. Let's go and carry on with our work for the day. Now, just to mention to who designed this chicken farm, it's not my design, it's a design by a wonderful YouTuber called Frillios. If you haven't checked him out, I highly recommend you do. He's a redstone genius, trust me, he just knows his stuff when it comes to redstone. And in the latest series of AlphaCraft, he's one of the Alpha Crafters. In the latest series of AlphaCraft, he's really come into his own with his building as well. He's actually really, really good, he's fabulous. And a great inspiration to me and many others. So please do go and check him out. You won't be disappointed. So we need to get a solid block. We need to put a solid block behind that. Then we want another hopper. And we're going to put a hopper into the back of the bottom dispenser. So crouch again and just pop that on there. And then we need a redstone comparator. That's going to go on the block behind, just there. I'll jump up here actually, and there. So what's going to happen? The feeder chickens, the adult chickens, are going to be stood on top of this hopper. They're going to lay eggs. This hopper will suck them up and feed them into this bottom dispenser. Dispenser will shoot it out. Because this half slab is here, the eggs will break. The eggs hatch randomly baby chicks. A number of baby chicks will stand on this slab. When they grow up, the larva is going to come out of this top dispenser. It will hit the larva and they will get cooked, and the cooked chicken and feathers will go through the hopper minecart, the hopper underneath, into the chest. Now what we want to do is get a piece of carpet. I actually don't think you need this now, but we don't want our chickens getting cold feet, do we? So we're just going to put a piece of carpet on top of there. Now you can't do it without crouching, so I'm going to need to come up here, crouch, and just pop a bit of carpet on there just to keep the chicken's feet all nice and cozy. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is just build around it and make a shell, so we can make it look a little bit pretty. It's not going to look that pretty, but we'll get it looking a little more decent. I like to say you can use just a single chest here if you prefer. I don't mind it sticking out a bit, but if it bothers you, just put a single chest in there. 2, 3, 4. So we need to come up 4 on each side like that. And we can put blocks there. Now I'm going to put a stair there, simply because we can still open our chest we'll get those bits out. We still open our chest with a stair there. If there's a solid block, the chest wouldn't open. That's the only reason to do that. You could use a barrel if you wanted to, and you could have the hopper pointed into a barrel. It's entirely up to you. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break that there and put glass in there instead, so that we can see what's going on. Oops. So, a couple of bits of glass in there like that. Oh, not there. Flash, come on, lad. There you go. And then a couple of pieces of glass there and there, and on the other side just the same. So you can see your little baby chickens burning to death. Gruesome, gruesome thing this is. Right, okay, so we get some blocks in there and there as well. And there. Then we just need to come around the side of the solid blocks. I'm going to put another piece of glass there so we can see our grown-up chicken standing on that carpet. And just come around the solid blocks all the way. Now, where I'm putting glass, you don't have to put glass. You can put solid blocks there if you want. It's entirely up to you. I just like to put glass in the bits where there's something to look at. So yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right, 4. Okay, and then we need to get up on top. So just build a little staircase like that so we can get up there. Okay, so now I'm going to put a jack-o'-lantern there just to give some light for where the baby chicks are going to be, just so we can see. And also, if it's dark in the area where you're building this, when the llama comes out, it's going to cause a lighting update all the way around it, and it's just lag that you don't need really. It'll just create lag. So we need to we need to put our blocks around the edge like this. And then we need to get our chickens in there. We can either bait them in with seeds and push them in, or we can do what I'm doing and just use eggs and just chuck a load of eggs in there. I was gonna entice chickens in there with seeds, but I just thought that's just a lot of trouble that I don't need to go to, especially when I've got a bazillion eggs. So you don't need a huge amount of chickens in there. You don't want too many because it just won't work, it'll break. So ideally you want about 25. So we've got 1, 2, 2. We've got 2 in there so far. I think it's about a 1 in 8 chance with these eggs whether they turn into a chick or not. So it's quite low odds really. But the farm will certainly provide you with more chicken than you're going to need anyway. Especially if you're just in a single player world. Oh, bumps, I didn't mean to do that. Right, stay there. Oh no. Come on. Go, lad. There you go. Come on, son. There you go. Come on, in your hole. Get in your hole. In your hole. In your hole. No, don't look at me like that. Where are you going? It's not that way, is it? Right, let the seeds I never. Pumpkin seeds, fat like you they are. I'll stay there. Had enough of already. Right, just keep opening it and see how we go. Oh, that's about that. Rest of these. Not that lot, okay? So really the odds with the stack of 16, eggs stacking in 16s, you really only got a chance of getting 2 eggs per stack of 16, unless you're really lucky. Right, where did he go now? Is he gone? Has he done one? Yeah, he's done one, hasn't he? You know what's best for you, mate, don't you? Right, we've not got enough in there, so I need to get some more chickens. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these chickens that are wandering around here free range, and we're gonna get them in a bit of seed. We've got some seeds somewhere. There we are. Right. Come on then, lads. Let's get you in. Now it's going dark again, so we're going to have to be quick about this. Don't want any messing about. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. One on the way as well. Still with me? Come on. Let's go and get that little fella over there. Come on, you know you want the seeds. Yeah, you do. Come on. Come on. Still need some more. Right, I'm going to go and sleep, and we'll round up some more chickens. Okay, so I've got some more chickens in there. We've got more than enough in there now. So next thing is to take out the observer and have it pointing to the front. On my texture pack we've got a little arrow, so it makes it kind of easy. And then we need to pop out that block, not that one, flash that block as well. And we just need a blob of redstone on there and a blob of redstone on the top of that dispenser. Like that, and that's the farm done. And you will just top it off with some slabs just to neaten it up and prevent nasty spawning up here, because with this being a bottom half of a slab, mobs can't spawn on it, so we're not going to get any creepers spoiling our fun by blowing up on top of it and letting the chickens out, because that just wouldn't do. So that is the chicken farm done. It's an amazingly efficient design by Freelioth. So thank you very much, Freelioth, for building this and sharing it with the community. It works an absolute treat. So what's going to happen? The chickens up here, the adult chickens and the baby chicks when they've grown up, will lay eggs. Will get sucked into this dispenser, shot out into this half slab. They'll break and the baby chicks will stand here, and then the adult chickens will get caught in lava, which brings me to something that I've forgotten. The lava, you clown, what a numpty. Right, let's build this up again like this, and then we'll get back up, because what I need to do is I need to come in here, and inside of this dispenser I can select it with the redstone on top. Okay. And we just need to put a bucket of lava into that dispenser, because without lava the chickens would hatch and they'd just grow up into adults, and then they'd stay there quite happily for as long as you left them. But like I keep banging on about, because this is in the spawn chunks, this will just keep running and running and running while I'm about my business in the world doing all sorts of things. As long as I'm in the overworld, it'll keep running and we'll keep getting cooked chicken here. So eventually we'll have a nice supply of cooked chicken. I've got some here, so I'm going to put that in there just to get the chest started. And that's it, that's done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to build a cow farm next door to this one. And it's not a block by block tutorial, so I'll probably just speed it up actually and get it done, and you can see the finished result. So there we are, we've got our auto farm built. Oh goodness me, give me a second. Let me, let me turn this sound down. Good grief, the noisy. Let's get that right down there. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, all good? Brilliant. We've got our auto farms finished. We've got a chicken farm, a beef farm and a pork farm. The farms are dead easy. If you want a tutorial, I'll most certainly do one for you. Just leave a message in the comments. But they're really, really easy. They work on the cramming mechanic. We've got a number of cows in here and a number of pigs in there. They occupy a 1 block space. So what we do, we come up here, we feed them, and those cows that exceed the 1 block space basically get crushed, and the drops go into the chest below. So essentially what we've got a chest, we've got a hopper behind that chest. The block above the hopper has water in it. The cows sit in that block of water, and we feed them and they bounce up and down, and as I say, once the number exceeds the number that can occupy a 1 block space, they get crushed or crammed, and the drops end up in the chest there. What I've done with this one, because cows it's a bit of a nightmare to get animals in them, to be honest with you. So what I've done, I've loaded couple of cows in there, and I've fed them up and I've bred them. So we're still not at maximum number here. I think it's 24 or 25. Let me know in the comments what the number is. I'm pretty sure it's around 24 or 25. So anything above that number will get crammed, and the drops will end up in the chest. Same with the pork farm. It's exactly the same design. The pigs are sat on top of a hopper in water and get fed, and they get crumbed. They get crammed. The chickens, it's a beautiful design, this one. This will just keep running as long as it's in the world. And as I say, I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's in the spawn chunk, so they'll just keep working. These two, obviously, we're required to go up there and give them a bit of food before they'll produce the goods. We've got 6 pork chops in there, so we're not doing so bad. Right, let's get back to the house. So for this episode, I think we've done enough. Thank you very much for following me on this journey today. Look at this, I've got some diamond armor. I went mining and I got myself a full set of diamond armor. Yeah, I'll show you quickly. I've got respiration 3 on my hat, I've got protection 4 on my chest plate, which I had last time, protection 4 on my leggings, protection 1 and depth strider on my boots. So oh my goodness, see, I can't hear a thing. So we've had a creeper explosion, we've got zombies in the place, it's all going, oh good grief, it's all going upside down. Right, I'm gonna have to get that sorted out. Goodness me. Right, let's turn my sounds back on so I don't get any more nasty surprises. What a wally. Right, there we go, done. Not really the best thing to do, is it? Flash stand out in the dark and have your sounds down. Goodness me, what a plonker. Right. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please leave a like, it helps the channel out loads. And if you've really liked it, consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my content in the future. And if you want to be first to know when I upload a video, press the bell icon and I'll be sure to let you know. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.